Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. This your boy Town Biz. All right, man. So this Tory Lanez, Megan Thee Stallion, People versus Tory Lanez case has a lot of twists and turns in it. Has a lot of holes in it. Just has a lot of inconsistency from statements made, and particularly by Megan Thee Stallion. Basically, over a year ago, they had three people cooperate and collaborate and basically saying that they did not see Tory Lanez shoot Megan Thee Stallion. And then by the time you get to court, you're seeing a lot of evidence suppressed, testimony not allowed. Once again, not able to prove that Tory Lanez bribed anybody. Then you hear this thing about witness intimidation. First of all, has anybody ever seen Tory Lanez in person? Tory Lanez is about 5'3", 5'4". That dude is small. And the thing is, Megan Thee Stallion is bigger than him. Megan Thee Stallion is damn near 6 feet tall. Megan Thee Stallion is like 5'10". Okay. Hell, you can make an argument that she more of a threat than him than he is to her. She probably could whoop his ass. But nevertheless, it was just a lot of holes in this case. And once again, it's beginning to get very interesting because now, of course, TMZ found a way to have it. But a video surfaced of them being arrested. It appears that all three of them were in handcuffs. Now, from the footage, it looked like one person was in the nude, and it looked like it was Kelsey. Tory Lanez had on some swimwear, had on some swimming trunks, and all this kind of stuff. So now it coincides to what EJ was saying about he believed it was highly unlikely that Tory Lanez had a gun on him, but it looked like he had on some swim trunks or something. So you kind of wonder what the hell went on in that SUV. But they do have people collaborating that there was a scuffle that they left out, that Megan Thee Stallion left out, and the LAPD, because apparently they took reports that it was a fight. And I'm trying to figure out why the DA tried to suppress that. And they didn't want people to know that there was a scuffle. So it kind of make you wonder what was going on with this case. It just has you scratching your head about what was left out, what was allowed to be omitted as evidence and testimony. So like I said before, this case has a lot of holes in it, and that's the damn problem. Did not have any proof whatsoever, still don't have any proof whatsoever that Tory Lanez did what he was convicted of doing. Once again, they couldn't even prove who owned the damn gun. They didn't even know who the gun was registered to. Once again, they didn't find any gun residue on Tory Lanez's hand. Didn't find any DNA on the gun. Now they saying that they found gunpowder residue on his clothes. But in the picture, he doesn't have any clothes on. Like I said before, this is like very weird what's going on. And I seen the footage on TMZ, and of course they turned the comment sections off because the way they covered this trial, they were very biased towards Tory Lanez. They had tried and convicted him before he even had his day in court, but we already know how Harvey gets down. We already know that Harvey loves to demonize black men, and he's been accused of this, and he did the typical, who, me? Oh, that's absurd. No, it's not absurd because in most people's eyes, that's what they believe that you do on a regular basis. But like I said before, this is very weird with this case. Like I said before, you wonder how high this goes. You wonder, was there intimidation And I believe they might have been intimidation, and I believe that they might have been bribery, but I don't believe the bribery or the intimidation came from anybody associated with Tory Lanez. Keep in mind, I did research on Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez doesn't have any affiliation with any known gangs or nothing like that. And he doesn't have, what you would call colorful background, So really weird what's going on. Like I said, unlike some people here, I'm not basing this case off personal issues or personal beliefs I may have towards Tory Lanez. I don't know the dude, and I'm not getting emotionally involved. I'm not letting my, unlike some people, they're letting their hormones overtake basic common sense, basic presentation of evidence. And to me, it just wasn't enough there. And this is why a lot of people believed that Tory Lanez was going to beat this case. Many people believed that Tory Lanez was going to beat this case. And many people believed, based off the verdict, that they were shocked. And this is why a lot of people who was in the courtroom was cheering when Tory Lanez's father went off on the judge in the prosecution, because they felt like Tory Lanez got a raw deal. Keep in mind, Tory Lanez, after a while, I don't know how long, he was issued a gag order where he wasn't allowed to talk about this case via social media, where Megan Thee Stallion was free to roam and speak to whoever she wanted to in regards to this case. Like I said, once again, Tory Lanez had an unfair advantage throughout this trial. So you have to wonder, was his human rights violated? The problem is he's not an American citizen. So you have, that's where everything comes into question about civil rights versus human rights. But nevertheless, this is, the latest that I've found out so far, and I'm doing a little bit more digging. So we'll see what comes up. Anyway, this your boy Town Biz. I'm out.